Okie dokie. Stop sharing. All right. Get us some people up in here. And we can get down to some nitty gritty. Yeah. Let's get some people in here. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's see. It's there. I got Facebook, Instagram. All right. Peace and love, peace and love. It's your brother Isaiah. Again with another one for the brothers and sisters in the conscious community. Keeping the struggle. We know it's through the struggle we grow. Also, I like to say it is a slow process for progress, and that the race is not to the swift, it's to those who endure the longest. You got to be willing to stay in this thing for the long haul. Y'all already know that I don't offer legal advice. I'm not a legal counsel. I'm not an attorney or any of those titles. Just your brother sharing with you education and information about my walks, about my travels throughout my journey called life. I like to extend these honors to you. When you're honoring man and woman, you most definitely are honoring yourself. Let me give adoration to the Most High, Allah, who is the head, the temple of my life, and extend that same love, courtesy, and acknowledgement to all of his messengers and all of his prophets. Peace to you. And grand rising to all the indigenous peoples of the land. Okay, well, today I want to cover a part of the code that deals with specifically business, credit, and so forth. For some reason, they're not allowing people to see the live. As I can see, most of you guys don't see it. They don't give you a notification when the brother is actually going live. So if you're not strolling and you catch this video, you'll probably miss it. Okay, so an affiliate means a person that controls or is controlled by or is under common control with another person. So you can be the affiliate with the taxpayer that either controls the taxpayer or either is controlled by or under common control with the taxpayer. Okay, the Bureau, or the term Bureau, means the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection. And the term business insurance means writing of insurance or the reinsuring of risk by an insurer, right? Including all acts necessary to such writing or reinsuring and the activities relating to the writing of insurance or the reinsuring of risk conducted by persons who act as or officers, directors, agents, or employees of insurers, or who are other persons authorized to act on behalf of such person. So when they dealing with you, right, it's an insurance policy, but it's usually insurance for the officer of that person in order to be insured or covered. But if they don't know of an agency or a relationship between the principal and another person, then they treat it as if the principal is just liable. So the consumer means a individual. An individual is two-party entity, or an agent, trustee, or representative acting on behalf of an individual. So a consumer is either the individual itself, or it's either the agent of the individual. So you got to understand that as an individual, you have to learn how to manage your own affairs rather than being managed by somebody else as an individual. A consumer financial product or service. The term consumer financial product or service means any financial product or service that is described in one or more categories under paragraph 15 and is offered or provided for use by consumers, primarily for personal, family, or household use. So a financial product is what you provide to the companies. You request the financial product, it is issued to you, and then you sign, and then you use the product. Whether you get compensated for it is based off your understanding. Clause. And is delivered, offered, or provided in connection with a consumer financial product. Referred to in paragraph 8, a covered person means any person that is engaged in offering or providing a consumer product or service. So anybody that provides you a product or provides you a service, they have to be insured. They have to be a covered person. So if you accept the insured balance of their offer, then they have to credit you for it, meaning they have to be insured to cover that, if in fact it is an insurance policy. Any affiliate of a person described in subparagraph 8, if such affiliate acts as a service provider to such person. Right? So any affiliate. Now, credit means the rights granted by a person to a consumer. So when a company grants you credit, it's allowing you to defer payment of the debt. So the credit is approved for the account, the person that you're using. And then you, as the man, you get to defer that payment, meaning you get to use the balance of the amounts to settle that debt, incur the debt, and then defer its payment, or purchase property or service and defer payment of such purchase. All right, now deposit taking activity. Whenever you receive property, you're taking property as a deposit. Whenever you're giving property, you're transferring property as a deposit. The acceptance of deposits, maintenance of deposits, accounts or provisions of services related to the acceptance of deposits or the maintenance of deposit accounts. When you click on deposit, it tells you Federal Deposit Insurance Act. So when you start talking about deposit, all deposits deals with insurance. Every deposit creates an insured balance. So even if you receive a deposit towards you from another institution, it creates another balance to be used just by you receiving the instrument. The receipt of funds or equivalent thereof, as the Bureau may determine, by rule or order received or held by a covered person or an agent for a covered person for the purposes of facilitating a payment or transfer of funds or value of funds between consumers and third parties. So the copy of the contract is equivalent to the contract itself. So if the principal is worth $50,000, the receipt is also a $50,000 item, representing both another side of value. Designated transfer date means the date established for the transfer in the contract. The director is the director of Bureau of Consumer Financial Protections. And then we got electric conduit service. where they do electronical services. And then you go down here at the bottom and enumerated consumer laws. All these laws right here, these are the laws that you pretty much want to start reading to get a better understanding of consumer obligations, consumer contracts, and consumer agreements. Alternative mortgage transaction, Party Act, the Consumer Leasing Act, Electronic Funds Transfer Act, Equal Credit Opportunity Act, Fair Billing Act, right? And the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Home Protection Act, Deposit Insurance Act, the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, right? All these different acts pertain to all the consumers' rights. Okay? All these acts pertain to the rights of the consumer. Hold on, y'all.
Are you serious?
Nobody ever sold up.
Yes, we have a guilt. Give me one chance. Okay. She didn't seem like to be mad when she did